Calls himself a writer. He's missed out half at facts. I weren't even there, and I know more about Frank Tate's plans than he does.
I don't suppose I can have a look.
When I've finished, you know I always have Courier first.
I only wanted to read about Home Farm.
I wouldn't bother. I mean, he's not even mentioned Leisure Park. Seth Armstrong was saying there's going to be an underground roller coaster thing.
Oh, sort of ghost train?
Is that meant to be funny?
Perhaps Frank Tater's pinch-sure idea, eh? I mean, after all, we only had a ghost in the cellar, and look what it's done for trade. Not to mention your nerves.
You still think you scared me, don't you? I knew it were you all along.
You couldn't have been more shocked if Seth Armstrong had signed the pledge.
You go on up. I'll be there in a minute.
Not wasting any time, then.
Sorry?
Getting your place all spick and span.
Seems no point. You said I could have it. May as well crack on.
Before Kim could persuade me to change my mind.
Look, I know she's not best pleased, but tough.
Here, here.
She's not really too mad, is she?
Oh, no, she'll get over it. Besides, she's now eyeing up the attic rooms for Dolly.
Oh, good. Well, I better get on. Give them their instructions and all that.
Kathy chosen the wallpaper, has she?
No.
I thought she would have.
I'm moving in on my own, Dad. Kathy's refused to.
Oh, shame.
No, we'll be out at work all day, I'm afraid. Yeah, that'll be okay. Right, see you then, bye-bye. Someone to look at the house. They're coming about 5.
Well, I won't be home from work.
I'll show them round. If Joe wants this place sold, he can't really complain about me leaving early.
Why can't he show them round? It is his place, after all.
He probably would if I asked him. It's no trouble, Nick.
Oh, you're too obliging, Kath. That's your trouble. I don't know why you try and make everybody's life so easy for them. There you go.
No, nor do I, Nick.
Yeah, okay, get this one.
You sure?
Oh, you have to see this one.
Oh, this was brilliant. No, honestly, this one's better, I swear. Read that. It's hilarious. It's just her all over.
Morning, Seth. Oh, I'm not a ghost, you know. No, I didn't realise Henry had such a wicked sense of humour, or that you were that gullible.
What's the reason for this good mood, Mr. Turner? Did you manage to splash some old lady as you were driving past the bus stop or something?
Very droll, Seth. No, I woke up this morning realising that we were at the beginning of a new era. With Frank Tate's money behind us, this fish farm should be booming by the end of the year.
Oh, you're about to employ somebody to work here, then. Let me get back to my shoot full time.
All in good time, sir. Tate's just beginning to realise how much he needs me. Oh, I've got him where I want him now. Now he's gone public.
Hi.
Oh, good morning, Seth. I was just saying to Seth here, what marvellous ideas your father has.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very pleased to hear it.
Anything I can do for you?
Nothing, thanks. It's Seth's brains I want to pick.
Oh, that won't take long.
I was just wondering if you'd heard anything about somebody needing beaters around here, Seth.
When for?
Well, quite soon, I think.
It's a long time ago.
Well, that's what I thought, but...
Not for air coursing.
It's it?
Not for illegal air coursing, anything.
Don't be silly, man. Nobody round here's into that. I think you must have made a mistake, my dear. The hair coursing season finished at the end of March.
Yes, I expect you're right.
Mistake. So you think somebody's planning some air coursing, do you?
Why are you so interested, Seth? Got a good dog, have you?
My smoke is only to catch dead birds. In any case, I don't hold with air coursing of either kind.
Legal and illegal, you mean? Well, in my book, there is no difference.
Oh, there is, love. Kite Turner and his mates going for. That's all Range Rovers and Green Wellies. More on the test foot dogs. They get airs 80 yards start, But them daft beggars, they hardly catch any. They use pedigree dogs. And you know how stupid they are, you being a vet. Other kind. That's a load of blokes, a load of dogs, and as many hairs as they can beat in. And they don't miss any.
I know. So have you heard anything? Turner didn't give you much of a chance to tell me.
No, love. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. It's a nasty business with nasty people.
I'm not going to stand by and let it happen, Seth.
And I'm telling you, don't get involved. There could be thousands of pounds at stake with these blokes, and they're not going to stop just because some slip of a girl starts shouting at them. If you hear out, you tell police.
Tell them what? I don't know where or when it's going to take place.
Good. Well, take my advice and leave it like that. You did me a favour once, you know. I'm doing you, Mum, now.
I tell you what, Rachel, I'll do your A-levels and you can knit baby clothes for me, eh?
Mum, I don't see why you've got to knit things at all. I mean, the minute you announced you were pregnant, Annie was on the booty production line. Poor thing will be wearing booties till it's 14 at this rate.
Oh, have to wait till he's 14 for a matinee jacket the way your mother's going on.
Didn't you used to knit things for me and Mark?
Well, when do you think I started that?
Oh, I don't think it's fair to take it out on me just because Chris and I are friends.
Only because Joe's jealous, love. It's Frank Tate's making a go of Home Farm.
Hi. What are you knitting now, Annie?
Not sure, love. Kate?
It's a cot blanket.
Mum, I thought you said it was a matinee jacket.
Have you seen the pattern for the matinee jacket?
Make a nice cardie for Joe.
Where is Joe, anyway? He was in a foul mood when he went out just now.
Gone out to shout at the sheep.
Boy, you're surprised he's upset.
It's no use rowing with Kathy.
It's no use rowing with anyone. All we've got is a story from a paper to go on. Everyone knows that newspapers always get things wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ma. I'll go up and see that nice Mr. Tate and ask him what's going on. Perhaps he'll tell me this time.
Well, don't go starting a row. Whatever they're planning, these people are our neighbours and we've got to get on with them.
Trust me, Ma. I'll even touch me forelock. Call him Squire and all, if you like.
Hi.
Hi.
Have you heard any more?
What about?
Your beating. Have you heard any more?
No, why?
I think it's for illegal hare coursing.
What?
You know, dogs chasing hares and catching them.
Oh, yuck.
Precisely.
Yeah, well, I just won't do it.
No, you must.
What?
Well, don't you see, if you pretend you're going to do it, then you can find out where it is and we can stop it.
Oh, yeah, just you and me.
No, we'll need help. According to Seth, they're nasty people. He thinks we should phone the police.
Yeah, but we don't really know anything for sure, do we?
Smart thinking, Batman. Which is why you have to agree to being a beater.
You all right?
What a damn stupid thing to do.
Well, I didn't expect to see anyone riding across my land.
What, even when there's a flaming great sign down there saying bridle path?
All right, all right. But I thought with 650 acres of your own to ride round, you wouldn't have come up here.
Yeah, well, I've got half a dozen horses to exercise. Even 650 acres can get a bit boring.
Well, don't expect me to feel sorry for you.
I think I can struggle through without your sympathy.
Ride all the horses you own, do you?
Yeah. And if you're going to have a go at me for not employing a stable hand, I will be doing soon, OK?
No, it's just I wouldn't trust too many people with a nice horse like this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But now, quite often, I'm riding all day, and it can get a bit wearing. I often eat my evening meal standing up. You ride yourself, don't you?
Yeah, I got a horse of my own.
Well, anytime you want to take out one of mine, you're doing me a favour.
You mean that?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. How about Sunday? Be nice to ride at Home Farm while I still get the chance.
Well, if I can ride round Emmerdale, Mr. Sugden, you're more than welcome on Home Farm.
I don't think much of us will be riding round Home Farm if your husband gets his way.
Why do I think you're about to give me a lecture?
No, it's more a piece of my mind.
Oh, sure you can spare it?
Oh, yeah? It's not me out my tiny mind if I can think I get away with what he's planning.
Don't underestimate him, Mr. Sugden. Frank usually gets what he wants.
You won't catch me again, Mr. Wilkes, so it's no use trying. Mr. Wilkes? Where is he?
Who?
Mr. Wilkes.
In the back room.
You're in on this, aren't you? Ah, a joke's a joke, Mr. Wilkes. We Brearleys are renowned for our sense of humour, but you've gone that one step too far.
What on earth's the matter with you?
Just tell me that you two are playing a little prank on me, and I'll have a good laugh with you. I can do. Look.
I don't have the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
You don't, do you? In cellar, just now, I got a cold, clammy feeling, like devil's breath on back of my neck. Terrifying it were. We have got a ghost, Mr. Wilkes. A real one.
Hello, Michael. I'm surprised at you and your ma going along with Tate's daft ideas.
What daft ideas?
Farming museum. That's what it said in Courier.
Well, he's talked to me mum about it, but we told him where to get off.
Sounds very interesting, really. Rare breeds, ancient techniques, that sort of thing.
You've got it all wrong.
I think you better read this.
Press have got it wrong, that's what. My mum hasn't agreed to any of this.
Yeah, for once, they've got it right. I was there. I'm surprised Nick didn't mention anything to Elsa.
Can I borrow this?
Hey, your pint. My paper.
Hi.
Hey,
I've come over with Jack. Your dad said it was all right to come in.
he was right. Come and sit down.
What, on your bed? I'm not sure about that. Hey, what if your dad comes in?
He's already asked me if you're moving in. Don't worry about him.
Ew, what did you say?
I said the thought had never crossed my mind, but seeing as the old man's raised the point, how about it?
I don't care who raised it. The answer's still no.
Oh, I mean, don't beat about the bush. I mean, tell me straight. I can take it.
Look, I've got to get back to work. Jack only popped in to see your dad. He'd be looking for me to give me a lift back.
I'm serious, Kath. Move in. Look, if you don't like the colours I've chosen, you can change them to anything you want.
Chris, it doesn't matter what I want, seeing as I won't be living here. Anyway, my name's Mud with Joe for even knowing you.
Joe's the one throwing you out on the street. Why should you care what he thinks?
Hey, I'm not on the street yet. It might take him ages to sell Demdike.
I can see I'm going to have to resort to drastic measures.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll have you begging me to take you back in. You'll see.
What makes you think you'll be allowed to put a caravan site right next to my farm?
You have caravans yourself at Emmerdale.
There's a heck of a difference between a few vans in a field in the summer and the sort of site you're proposing.
Yes, mine will make money. I'm not playing at this, you know.
Well, they weren't playing when they tried to put a nuclear dump here, or a quarry. We're still here, but I don't see any sign of them.
And I'm just as glad as you are. They'd have ruined this area. What I'm planning to do will be the making of it.
You're turning Beckendale into a flaming playground. I wouldn't call that the making of it. I think you'll find a few people agree with me.
That's because they're frightened of the future. Frightened of change.
No, they just don't want to see you ruining the Dale.
I'm not ruining it, though. I want to save it from the dumpers and the quarriers just as much as you do.
Yeah, and who for? Tourists.
No, Mr. Sugden. Local people. Your kids.
Oh, come on. If you get your way, Beckendale will be overrun with weekenders, buying up the cottages so they can either play golf or shoot clay pigeons at home farm.
It's only the tourists who are interested in buying them. Once upon a time, maybe. Beckendale did need cottages for their farm workers, but now the farms only employ half as many workers. They don't need them. And the ones you do employ can't afford to buy them.
Well, I don't see that what you're going to do is going to help them.
Who do you think is going to work on my golf course, run the pony trekking? Local people, earning decent money. And I'll be building houses for them. Not selling their homes from under them like your brother is doing to your daughter-in-law.
Sorry to interrupt. I just thought I'd let you know I'm taking Kathy back to the farm. Save you the bother.
Well, that's all right. I'm going now. Be warned, Mr. Tate. We'll fight you.
I didn't expect anything else, Mr. Sugden. But next time, make sure you're ready. It's no fun beating an unarmed man.
How all this building is going to affect the wildlife around here.
Mr. Wilkes, could you change barrel?
Can't you?
Go down cellar.
Is there any other way to change the barrel?
Wouldn't you prefer a lager, John? If Mr. Wilkes is busy, I shouldn't really leave bar.
You're frightened of that ghost, aren't you?
I thought that was just an error in the guidebook.
It was, but the printing error has taken on a life of its own.
Well, you didn't feel what I felt any road. I don't see you hurrying down there.
I am busy talking to my counsellor about Home Farm.
Well, he's my counsellor and all, and I want story for paper.
Well, look, before anyone talks, do you mind if I have a drink? Make it a lager, then.
Well, counsellor, can I say as you're going to put a stop to his plans for a fairground?
Fairground? Didn't see that in Korea.
Seth was saying rides and amusements.
Seth is talking nonsense, as usual. Frank's planning nothing like that. It's just an enhanced leisure environment.
Well, it still sounds like a fairground to me.
Oh, far from it. It's just a large-scale extension of our normal pastimes. Instead of Joe and I riding the bridleways, there'll be pony trekking. And instead of just the privileged few enjoying my shoots, there'll be clay pigeon shooting for all.
What about the caravan site? It'll change the whole nature of the village beyond recognition.
Well, yes, but think of the boost to your trade, yeah.
We've got as much trade as we can cope with at weekends.
You haven't mentioned the fish farm, Alan.
Oh, well, yes, that slipped my mind, but no, it's merely what I was going to do.
But of course you won't let it colour your judgment when you're representing your constituents' views, will you?
Well, much as I would like to voice your opposition in council, Henry, I must express my interest in what Frank Tate is doing, so I can take no part in discussions or votes. I'm sorry.
Hey, should you be doing your homework?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's just a watch. Saved up for it with some pocket money. All right?
Oh, Zoe wants a word with us. I reckon there's going to be some hair coursing in Beckendale soon.
How do you know?
Nick's been asked to beat.
Yeah, so have I. That's why I'm reading this. Seth gave it to me. Hey, listen to this. However tempted, never criticise the guns. It is just possible that you might not be able to do any better. It's great, isn't it?
They don't have guns at hair coursing.
Oh.
Hair coursing? Is that what I think it is?
Well, it's dogs chasing hares and killing them.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. I want to try and stop it.
And do you know when or where it could be happening?
No. Mark?
They said they'd let me know.
Who?
Jock and Bill.
I persuaded Nick to keep me informed. Mark, if you hear anything, can you let me know?
Yeah.
And remember, not a word to anyone, okay?
Bye.
You told them where then?
Be careful, man. We don't want everybody to know.
Oh, right.
Look, it's settled. We just need to let all the beaters know the time and the place.
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Meet there or what?
No, best not have people wandering all over home farmland. Make it 2 o'clock here, right?
And then we'll take them onto the field?
Yeah, best that way. Then no one knows, and no one will find us.
I've heard it all before from his sort. Farming's finished. This is the way forward. This being whatever it is that makes them rich.
He really got to you, didn't he? There, what do you think?
Very nice. But he even accused us of throwing Kathy out onto the streets. It was all very easy for him to talk. All that property, all that money. He's going to ruin this Dale with his precious scheme.
I'm sure you'd rather have a golf course next door than a quarry.
How about a caravan site? Hundreds of people trampling all over the land, leaving their rubbish everywhere, knocking down walls.
We're lucky to live somewhere people want to visit, Jack. I'm sure it won't be that bad. Right, I'll take this round to Kate. She's not the superstitious sort, is she? Not wanting anything before the baby's actually born.
I reckon you've been beaten to it.
Joe Sugden reckons you're, what is it? Oh, yeah, out of your tiny mind to think you can get away with your plans.
Well, at least they're consistent. That's what his brother said in as many words.
What the hell do you think you're up
Sorry,
to?
he just
It's all right, Dolly. Sit down, lad. Don't get yourself into a row.
What's all this rubbish in paper about a museum at our farm? We said no.
Your mother said she would consider it.
No, she didn't. I was there, remember?
Look, this is between me and your mother.
That farm's gonna be mine. You don't need it.
That farm, old son, is mine. You're just tenants.
It's gonna stay a farm, not a sideshow for townies.
Look, I've told you and your mother already that you'll be far better off helping to run the place that way instead of scratching out a living like you do now.
You never even bothered to talk to us. You just told us. Look, you might own that farm, mister, but you don't own us. We choose the way we live, not you. So you can shove your farm museum right where it hurts.
If you want to stay on that farm, Sonny, then you'll never, and I repeat, never come into my house again shouting the odds. Now get lost before I lose my temper.
Oh, dear.
No, it's wonderful. That press conference seems to have had the desired effect. They're all frothing at the mouth. All they need to do is to stop just one of the things that I've announced, and they'll think they've won a major victory. They can't seem to realise that I don't expect to get half of them passed.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I just bought this for the... Oh, I see what Jack meant. I should have said... Oh, still, I suppose you can always use two.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Where did you buy it?
Well, I didn't. You get a fair bit of free time on your hands in a mobile library, so...
This is what I call the last straw. From now on, if Junior wants anything knitting, Grandma or Auntie Sarah can do it. Mum is going to stick to farming.
Oh, very good. Very funny, Christopher.
What?
My stuff. Come on, you can't fool me. You did say you resort to drastic measures, but this is ridiculous. You're gonna have to put it all back, you know.
It's nothing to do with me.
Did Nick give you a key?
I mean it. I didn't do this.
What? Are you kidding? No one will want this stuff. There's got to be a mistake.
I'll check upstairs.